Yeah, we're live. What's up? Welcome
Cheers.
to episode number 4 of the
We're
Pocket
back.
Air podcast. We're back with Trevor, Eddie, and LaShawn. We have a special guest getting his life together right now.
He's been yard sailing for the last 36 hours at my house. Can't wait to introduce this guest that we have, Jesus Christ.
We flew him out.
Specifically for tonight, we flew him out. The budget's going crazy right now.
We got cupcakes.
I would love to thank
cookies,
all the sponsors.
Coors
Shout
Light.
out to all the sponsors. My bookie.
Soon.
We're doing it. Yeah.
It's going to be good.
You know.
Just waiting on
We
the
got
guest.
topics. We got
Dummy topics.
We got issues
We
to
got
press.
drama.
There's multiple dramas.
There's genres and damas and...
And we're also going to be
Dramas.
running this one. We're going to be running this one. Me and Eddie are sharing a mic. So
Oh, yeah.
give
you
us
gotta scoot it over there.
cut us a little slack. You know what I mean? The fourth mic, we couldn't get
What's
the
up,
fourth
Reed
one
Stark?
set up.
Welcome.
Give him the mic. Give him the mic.
Hey, you can get the headphones and shit.
Oh wow, I'm getting it all.
Tap in, buddy.
We clean those. You're good.
Are you sure, dude?
Yeah, sanitize.
Sanitized.
COVID free.
Hello.
What's up?
There we
Welcome to
go.
Pocket Air.
Well, that's different.
Are we all on there? Yeah, I think it's all good.
Yeah,
We're
we're
live.
chilling. We're
Me
chilling.
and Eddie are chilling right now.
What's up, dude? What's new?
You're gonna have the fucking reflection right here.
Yeah.
You can pull the blinds down if you like.
As
Not
if
bothering
Reed
you?
starts critiquing shit.
Yeah.
immediately.
Don't worry
As
about
if.
that.
Hey man, I was just curious. You know, what I mean? I don't know. I saw the other episodes. You know, I didn't
put 'em
see-
down,
I
put 'em
didn't
down.
see- I didn't see. You know, I want some continuity. You know what I mean?
Continuity.
We're gonna
That's what we need in here.
We're gonna be nice for the guest. We're gonna close this shit for now. Any
You gotta
other,
go to the
any
left.
other requests?
All right, yeah. Can we get some more plants over
Honestly.
here? Like, just drill in.
More
Like, right here.
oxygen.
I'm seeing one like off center.
Yeah,
back here.
You got it.
Long Beach.
Yeah, it's pretty
man.
sketch.
Hey, use one of
Hey,
these
that's
mirrors.
hey, that's it. What do you?
Yeah,
You're good.
All right, well,
What do you think, Heather?
man.
So what's good, Reed? Man, what you been up to lately?
Hanging, man.
The Reed
Yeah.
man.
Just moved to New Orleans.
That's sick. What's
Well, I moved there like in July, but I haven't been there really at all. Maybe like 10 days.
since July?
Yeah. Other than the last month. The last month I finally got some time back there, but yeah, it was
local
crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely local, you know.
Why'd you move there?
It's sick, man. You can just pedal around everywhere. It's probably my favorite thing.
Yeah?
Just being able to fucking pedal is crazy. Like going out to party, eat, groceries, anything, you can just pedal.
Interesting.
So I like that a lot.
Well, yeah, you still got your van, so you still got the whip, but it
Yeah.
stays parked.
Yeah, no, we use it sometimes if there's
Yeah.
like something far, like a big grocery run, but other than that, we usually just pedal.
That's cool. Yeah, stuff being close is nice. Looking back on like being able to go, like not being able to just go to like the grocery store right here, like the Sevs around the corner. You know, being in the suburbs, it's nice to have that shit right here. But where were you at before that?
Should I bring this thing up at all? Or is this chilling? it
You're
here?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're
I can
chilling.
turn
Do I
it.
need to like lean in or fucking?
Just talk,
we got,
talk
like-
into the mic.
Hello. I feel like I'm like slouching
Talk
though,
into
dude.
the
I
mic,
can't have this bad posture
My-
on the
Come
fucking
on, man.
podcast. You know what I'm saying?
The
Fucking-
first one, I'm
slumping
fully
like a
fucking cocked
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Now you posted a meme one time where it's like posture. It's like you feel like this,
Yeah.
or you feel straight up, you feel like it's like this.
Dude, shoulders
I
back,
feel that,
chest
man.
out. That's the
posture
key.
shit
That's
sucks.
the key for the good back. Shoulders back, chest out. For sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out to New Orleans soon. It'd be fun to come check it out. But you said Mardi Gras is just a full yard sale, yeah?
Oh, it's fucked. I mean, it's just like there's so many tourists and there's so many people that come to the city that there's no service. So like you leave the crib and you don't have any way to like talk to anyone and or get directions really. You're just kind of like pedaling around. Like it's crazy everywhere, but if you misplace someone at all like a festival, like they're gone. And
that's
you're
why
just
you
like,
like-
you're like, where'd they go? Oh fuck! Like all right, maybe
no
we'll
front
see them
left,
tonight.
no front left
Maybe
over
you know.
there.
Oh no, there's so many different parties going on.
Yeah,
like you just
exactly.
like cruising throughout the streets. It's a whole. I don't know.
It's front
So that's
right,
why you
buddy.
like it.
it's
It's just a
front
right.
festival.
Front
It's pretty much a festival, dude. The whole city, kind of always.
Oh, man.
That's
We-
cool.
We all know about the buddy system. Come on.
Oh, dude.
Use the buddy system and we're good.
Gotta have it.
How's
Gotta have it.
how's the BMX scene out there?
Pretty lacking.
Yeah?
There's pretty much like Brandon Guthrow. He's like legend out there. Like always like he does hella DIY
Yeah, that's
shit.
what it seems. And you told me briefly about his move out there and working with the skater homies and shit, which sounds cool.
Yeah, he's like the main one, and then like all the other dudes just moved to New York. Like there's like
really?
5 of them that just all moved to New
Yeah.
York. So like that was like kind of the main crew, like Sam and a bunch of dudes. You might not know them, but yeah, they all went out there. So then it's just Brandon. He was in Baton Rouge actually. And he just moved to New Orleans. So now him and I live like a mile away from each other.
Sick.
So we've been riding. It's
Right
tight.
on.
Yeah.
I've been to one.
Parasite?
Parasite, yeah,
Hell
for
yeah.
sure. I mean, that's like, yeah, I went to like a skate jam out there. Like the skate scene out there is proper. Like they have like
Yeah.
Under 9 Gallery, I think it's called, and they have
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
bowl inside and shit.
That's it.
And they do it proper. Like they like raise money, build fucking DIY shit all the time. Like they have like plans right now. Like they're raising funds to build this massive cement quarter at Parasite.
Oh, so is Parasite the one where like the car is and like the one that everyone's always
Yeah,
driving to the
they
bridge?
usually bring
Cool.
it. They usually bring a car for like jams and shit. But like, yeah, man, it was like, I forgot what happened. There's Katrina and there was a different skate park, and then that one like got blown away, and then they started building on the bridge, and eventually like just applied and got proper approval, and then
Sick.
like Nike went there and built a
Damn.
fucking massive
Yeah.
contest set up,
Yeah.
like proper like almost like street league quality, you know, like it's pretty much everything you need to like train or get your tricks, I guess, like
Yeah.
proper
I
plaza
think
setup.
Red Bull brought those ramps from the airport to there, right?
Yeah, there's ramps
Yeah,
from
that's
there.
fucking
There's
sick.
ramps from Lil
sick.
Wayne built an indoor park out there, and
Damn.
it like never actually
Shout out
started out.
Tunchi.
Dude,
Shout out Tunchi.
yeah, he's a local man. He's fucking yeah.
He's a local. What? Yeah, he's
yeah,
a local.
bro. You fucking, it's crazy.
Louisiana.
People bump that shit everywhere, dog. But no, he built. Listen to this shit, bro. He built. I hope I'm repeating this right. Like he built an indoor skate park and like never got the right papers to like have an indoor skate park. So they
sounds
just
like some
made
rapper
it.
shit.
They made it and it's all ready and everyone's like, "Fuck yeah, Lil Wayne Skate Park, New Orleans." And then it was just like, "Well, we can't do it." So then they just like gave all the ramps and ledges and shit to Parasite. So people just kind of like they're like, "All right," they bring shit, you know, fucking leave
Hey,
it
shout
there.
out Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's still
Yeah.
best rapper alive.
And he
Still in
and,
my
Best rapper
come on,
alive.
man.
and he skates, bro.
And I don't even care that he still can't kickflip. I don't care. I don't care.
He
That's
still
my
can't get
boy.
the kickflip?
He still don't got a kickflip.
He's still better than a lot. And
He
it's
can.
sick,
He
like,
can.
you
He's
know?
got a mean little ollie.
And like
Yeah.
the 180. He does like the 180, right?
He's got back one.
Okay, back.
He does
I know
back
like,
one.
A lot of 180s.
Pop
Is that
shove.
slide?
He does pop shove, but it's like, man.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
cool.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. You got to think about it. Think about being, he started skating as a middle-aged millionaire. You know,
Yeah.
like he picked this up late and was like, "I fuck with this." Like,
Shout out
you
to
know,
Alex
he
Midler.
could be super hyped on like a axle stall, and we don't know. Like that
sure
could,
he is.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's,
Is
he learned at
there
a
is there
different
big
time.
homage to him out there?
Dude, I mean,
Louisiana?
you definitely hear people playing this shit a lot, and it's kind of like I like didn't really realize it, and I was just like, oh fuck yeah, Lil Wayne, like at places where you wouldn't hear Lil Wayne, right? Like some restaurant or something, like and you're like, oh, and then you're kind of like, oh wait, this is like their
Pull up
shit
to the
around
Cracker
here,
Barrel,
bro.
they're bumping
That's just
Wheezy.
normal.
Oh, they're about it, bro. It's crazy. It's a crazy culture, dude. We're like out there the other day, like the
Dedication
street,
3 real
the street
quick.
culture there is crazy. Like you'll be outside a bar and people like these massive trucks start just whipping shitties, just like on like a busy road, like not a shutdown or anything, like or a takeover or whatever. Like literally just like on the street, you're like what the fuck? And there's like
shitties have
cops
done
above it. Yeah.
Whipping shitties.
Whipping shitties. Oh,
And
yeah, that's a Minnesota thing.
Speaking
Whipping
of New
shitties.
Orleans too, man, Currency is from New Orleans. And
Oh really?
Really?
Currency, yeah, man. Currency's
What's it?
top 3 favorite rappers of me all time, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Currency
Currency,
rips.
man. Big jet life shit. Big trip shit.
Dude, he's been wearing booze shit just to have fun. He's been wearing
Hey,
the fucking.
and shout out to Currency. He's been fucking with Chad.
Yeah.
He sends Chad Jet Life apparel, and Chad
They got a
filmed.
collab coming.
Chad filmed a couple
do.
shits. That shit's dope, bro. That was amazing.
Yeah, he's on Xavier. He's trying to collab with Xavier. They're doing a track together.
Hey, man.
Pretty crazy.
Xavier better get right, man. Jeffrey and them, they better get right.
So before New Orleans, where were you living at?
Like month to month Airbnbs.
Oh really?
Yeah, my girl and I left Austin. I was out there for like a year, maybe like 16 months or something, and then we just left. And she never really left Texas. So then we went to New Orleans. Was the first place we went for a month because if you book for a month, it's way cheaper. You get like a fat discount.
Yeah,
Some places.
yeah.
So like we did like a month there, and I was like, all right, like this place is sick. And then we did a month in Miami. And then like 2 months in North Carolina, and then we're like, dude, we got to go back to New Orleans. And then we went back to New Orleans, and like it was just kind of like that second trip. Like actually, that trip kind of sucked. We had a month there. I went on like a snowboard trip for 5 days, came back, and then got sick as fuck for like 10 days. Like it wasn't COVID, it was just something gnarly. I don't know what was going on.
Too cold.
Dude, it was fucked, and like I was literally like curled up in a ball for 10 days straight of the month in New Orleans, and it already missed 5 days or whatever. So it's like kind of just like happened and then it was gone. But I was like, fuck, this place rips. Like you go to a corner store there and they know your order within fucking a week. Like you go there once or twice, like, oh, you want the usual type shit. You're like,
There's
all right,
definitely
man.
a special hospitality about New Orleans.
Yeah.
Everyone
hospitality.
treats you and gives you that greeting from the jump that you're like, damn, I really like this place.
Yeah.
So it's great. It is. I went right after Katrina. It was like maybe a year or two after Katrina. It was still pretty hectic to see. Like seeing the building,
yeah,
all the houses
nothing.
like boarded up still with X's on the buildings and shit, and just seeing the town like that. It just didn't seem normal. But even just seeing the energy of people, everyone was still lively. We'd go into places, go eat, and they were just still super welcoming and happy that we were there and, experiencing their town. So that shit was dope.
Oh, dude, our neighborhood, like within fucking like a week or two, there were like 4 or 5 neighbors who'd like seen us and been like, "What's up? What's your guys' names? We live across the street. Welcome to the neighborhood." Like on Fridays, we have a neighborhood lunch together and all this shit, and everyone really like meets up and takes care of their own because they know when shit hits the fan, if it does,
Neighborhood
like you're gonna
camaraderie.
need your neighbors. You know what I mean? And like
Dope.
that's what they've dealt with. So like the people in New
sure.
Orleans really come together to help each other out
sure.
in times of fucking despair. And
Yeah, that's huge.
it's
something.
good shit.
That's something we definitely don't get.
You got an
living on the
apartment
West
house?
Coast side.
it's like a shotgun house, but it's
Right.
it's like a duplex.
Oh, I see.
Someone
That's
lives in
dope.
it. It's like a doctor lives on the
You
other
got
side.
neighbors,
He's chill.
yeah.
Yeah, he's chill as fuck
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Been like soundproofing, building out the studio and like soundproofing the wall in between. He's only been pissed like once, but yeah, it's dope, man.
Where'd you go on that snowboarding trip before you were talking about?
Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Oh, okay, because there's no snowboarding in
No,
Louisiana.
No.
right? At all,
no,
like
there's
zero?
nothing there, bro.
Well, I'm
It's-
just shit
Yeah,
at you.
it's pure swamp, dude. It's crazy. And outside of New Orleans, it's kind of fucked up too. Like the rest of Louisiana and like, man, Alabama, Mississippi. Like it's not like you're kind of like secluded. It's like in Austin, like gnarly conservative shit around, and weed laws are crazy. Alcohol laws, all laws are pretty gnarly. Maybe not alcohol in Louisiana so much, but like laws are fucked up. Cops are fucked up. And then you're in New Orleans, and it's like, dude, I just learned the other day there's 100 cops in the whole city.
Wow.
So like there's shit you can do whatever the fuck you want, dude. It's like fully self-managed society by the people,
That is lit.
and you'll get dealt with. Like if you fuck about, like the people are like, you know where you're at, bro. Like
Damn.
yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of got the New York vibe with that. Like
Yeah, just do whatever.
yeah.
Tight.
Are you a big fan of gumbo? You like gumbo yet?
Yeah,
No?
some props.
Gumbo,
Can you? I mean,
Gumbo, crawfish, jambalaya,
it
all
fucks
that
up,
southern
it
cooking.
fucks up a lot of people's stomachs. Gumbo is crazy.
Yeah, dude, they got fucking.
Jambalaya rice is crazy.
Yeah, go hard, dude. They got char grilled oysters there. That's like a New Orleans
and
delicacy. It's like
It's
cheesy,
weird,
buttery,
but
garlic.
See, I'm not
fucking-
into that. And I'm a big oyster guy. I don't do the baked. Don't bake my oyster. I want the raw, real deal.
These oysters are so
Exactly.
big.
They're cooking them. They're putting cheese on fucking oysters.
Dude,
Get outta
but
here.
they're Gulf
gotta try it,
oysters.
bro. You gotta try
They're
it.
big and slimy and not the best raw. Like you eat them raw
I'm
and you're
gonna
like,
put my
"Ugh, these
oyster in
aren't
the
bomb
air
oysters."
fryer. Get out of here. Fuck out of here.
It's weird, man. No, I usually like my oysters that way, but honestly,
Flip flops.
dog,
We're still here.
flapjacks.
All right.
Fucking flapjacks.
NOLA, baby.
Char grilled oysters,
We back.
2022.
So what made you want to stay in one place? Because I know you're a world traveler for a bit.
You know, I got the char grilled oysters because
I'm here for these charcoaled. Is that what they're called? Charcoaled.
well, there's char broiled
Oh,
and char grilled. Don't fuck them up.
That's why you're there. You're
I
just
don't
there
know.
strictly for the charbroiled
I still don't.
oysters.
I still don't know why.
Canceled world travel
I don't know.
for oysters.
What? What? Okay, why did I stay at one place?
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo. Can you hear us? You're good.
Say it
Yeah.
again.
Yo. Can you hear us? Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You can hear me through
Yeah,
the headphones.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Alright, cool.
for sure. Why I stayed in one place? I'd say probably.
COVID.
I still don't really stay in one place. As I said, I moved there in July. I was really only there for like 10 days or something. But yeah, I think it's nice to have a home base. I think it's important to have a home base. I did the van thing for like a while.
What happened with Austin?
Austin was cool. I lived in the van, and then I moved into the house, and then I was never there, and then it was just like
Didn't make sense.
time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and Austin's too fucking hot, man. I'm a northern boy. Like
Yeah.
it sucks. Like the summer there, people do it. I almost had heat exhaustion.
I couldn't do it. Fuck
Filming
that.
that fucking what was it? The house park Super Cup or whatever.
Seen that, yeah.
Dude, we filmed that on like the hottest day. We tried to film for months. And we
I
filmed
heard
that
you went to the river and like took a break
3 times. I had to go dunk 3 times because it was so hot. And like,
Speaking of, what happened to that Super Cup stuff? Did Francis just they stop doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
really, yeah,
Yeah,
it was cool though.
It was USL.
Yeah.
Yeah, USL.
USL.
But yeah, no, so like that was gnarly. Like my hands would start going numb and then it would start crawling up my arms like while I'm trying to film a trick. And I've been riding for like 30 minutes or an hour at this point, and then all of a sudden it's like I'm like, Daryl, I gotta go, and then I just like hop in the van and like buzz to Barton Springs, jump in, like fucking water's going up my head, and it's just like I can like feel it, like my body cooling. I would just literally just sit there underwater and just be like, oh my god, I'm ruined right now. So yeah, that sucked, dude. And then it snowed in the winter. I was like, I'm down here because it's supposed to be nice in the fucking winter.
You were there
It
for
snows.
that crazy blizzard thing?
Yeah. It's like, dude, it snows in the winter and it's fucking shitty as fuck in the summer. So why the hell am I here? Like, this place sucks. I like good weather. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then New Orleans is way better. It's like similar, like longitude, but it has or latitude. Latitude. I
It
think
has
it is.
water though.
But well, no, not really too much water. It's just swamp, so it's like moisture. So it's not like that dry heat that like really gets to you.
Humid.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's not
Texas
bad.
is
It's almost
extreme.
like island shit. It's like Puerto Rico, fucking that like sweaty
Yeah,
kind
I
of
feel
temperature
that.
a lot. But I don't mind that. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
cool
yeah.
with that. So yeah, that was a big one. Yeah, and then having a home place, just having a home stable base. That shit taken for granted. You travel all the
It's
time,
nice.
and all of a sudden you're like, damn, like. I don't have roots, you know what I mean? I don't have a
Yeah.
place to send anything. I don't have like a community to come back to when I want to chill.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I've
always just like on the
I've
go.
always
Like,
wondered that. Like, where does Reed get his fucking mail at?
oh, dude, yeah, I get it. Man, a lot of places, a lot of different
I can only
places.
imagine.
He does
All
yard
my
sales,
sponsors-
all his shit everywhere.
Pretty much, all my sponsors are like, "Where should I send this one to?" Dude? Like, I don't have a consistent address.
Do you still-
You got to get a PO box, man.
Yeah.
Get a PO box.
Do you
Get a
still have
PO
a?
if I can be there.
Do you still have a pallet at Full Factory? Didn't you have like a pallet for a while? Weren't you storing some shit there?
Oh, I did store some shit there. I think. I
Yeah.
don't know if I had a pallet, but I think I did.
You had like a corner.
I think I stored. Oh, I stored like an extra bike and some other shit. Yeah, I had a little niche.
Damn, I remember
Yeah.
I ended up with your shit for a while.
Yeah, a little bit. Hey man, I don't do that anymore though. I got a place. You know what I'm saying? But it's tough.
You
It's
had
like-
a place then. I happened to be at your house the day you're moving out, and I had a van. And I was like,
Oh
oh, let's
my
put this in
God.
your
Oh,
car. And then
jeez.
like,
I-
what did you guys try to bring it to the storage unit? You're like, yeah, nothing fits. Or, we got this whole van full of shit still. I forget what happened, but
Yeah.
so damn, it was a bad day to hang out with Reed while he's moving out of his house, all
That-
this shit.
That was hectic. Man. Moving is the fucking worst. So hopefully I stay in New Orleans for a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good to
Seems
say.
like you like it.
Fuck storage units. Those suck. The goal is to buy a place, and then you can actually like. I was talking with LaShawn about this, like earn rent rather than pay rent. Like
Yeah.
have a place you can rent out and like actually like
Move.
have that be a part of your life because. I don't know, it takes a lot to like build up that amount of money to do it, but once you do it, build up 30, 40
Yeah.
grand, get a down payment, then you're in the system, and then you can actually start like having your shit work for you.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
It's like the next level up. Like, I just turned 30, dog. Like
Dude,
that's
yeah.
like where I'm
Real
at.
estate,
like, I'm
baby.
trying to think like, what's the next move? It's fucking
Buy a house.
Yeah, buy a house.
throw a jam, dude.
Buy a duplex.
Big 30. How was
Throw a jam. Build spots.
Build spots, bro. Build everything.
how was your birthday, Reed? Because you just had it. We all three right here had birthdays in October. We
Scorpio
talked about
shit.
ours.
Happy-
How was yours?
Happy birthday, gang.
Birthday gang.
It
My
was
God.
fantastic. Just chilled in New Orleans with the whole gang out there. It was fucking awesome. Just cruised around and played disc golf and hung out. It's good. It's good. There's a bunch of sick music. There's always crazy music in New Orleans, dude. Like
live music always.
live music and different DJs pulling up at different spots. Like, I mean, like, there will be, like, normal DJs getting booked from, like, 1 to 5 a.m. at certain spots. So, like, for a birthday weekend, bro, I mean, it's, like, New Orleans is a place you go on, like, your bachelor party or, like, I don't know, any type of thing like that. Like,
Your
you
girl
always,
breaks up with you. You break up with your girl. You fucking just want to go get drunk. You
Go
want to
to
go
New Orleans.
gamble. You want to
Yeah,
go
anything.
shoot some dice. Whatever.
Yeah,
New
it's-
Orleans is good for all.
It's
of it.
got it. So, yeah, that's, like, the main party side, But, yeah, so when you want to have, like, a birthday party, it's pretty easy to be like, let's go rip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good. We got a little after party at the crib. It's good. Make some music.
Oh yeah, what's up with making music?
Oh, dude,
How did you end up in this DJ world?
Man, I wanted to chop and screw music. I wanted to just slow down.
I actually remember when you had your
You were
first thing, or
You
the
were-
I
yeah.
think you like pulled it out of the box. You're like, fuck, what do I do with this thing? Like
Pioneer-
YouTube, like
Dude, DDJ 400, dude. I had it for like a year before I figured out how to make it make noise.
yeah,
and
that's
like,
funny.
yeah, you were there. That's.
I mean, I just remember
that
you like having
specifically.
it like out of the box, or like just got it out of the
I
box.
think the
or
first
something.
day I
Yeah.
tried to make it work, you were there. You pulled up to the crib.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I did that. I just wanted to slow down music, and I was like, how do people chop and screw music? And then like went down that rabbit hole because I was just googling any song ever, and then I wanted to listen to obscure shit chopped and screwed, which was like weird like Rihanna songs and shit, or like just like
That's crazy though. That's where you got me lost there.
oh, dude, I was looking up.
There is some good R&B songs that need to be chopped and screwed.
Dude, I was looking up classic
Can't
rock.
tell me that there's some good R&B out there. Eddie knows.
I was looking up classic rock, seeing what it sounded like. I just wanted to know, and then some shit wouldn't hit, but I was like, well, if all this shit sounds good, like I want to hear this shit. So and then they wouldn't have versions on YouTube, and I was like, I gotta make it myself. So then I got
like
the
Alice in Chains, chopped and screwed might be crazy.
dude. You never know.
It might go.
You never know. There's so much shit you
might
can
go.
do to
You
your
never
music, like, and yeah, I want to do that and got it, and then couldn't figure out how to make music, and then like was FaceTime my boy Adam during quarantine, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Adam.
And he just like. Yeah, he just talked me through it. Figured out, he's like, turn up the master volume knob. I'm like, where's that? And like, turn it up, and music's
Fuck.
coming out. Like, so then I started doing that, and I would just chop and screw music, dog. Like, chilling alone, like, fucking 6-7 hours a night, just like trying to chop one song perfectly and record it, and like put out. It's like filming a clip. Like, you want to just like go through this whole thing and do it all live and make it bomb, and then there's so many different ways to do it. And I did that for a while, and then that translated into like proper DJing. Now
Sick.
Now we have simple session.
Now,
Man.
now I'm fucking doing shows, man. It's crazy.
Simple
It's fun.
session
It's
after.
pretty much just like having the aux cord. After you
Yeah.
get good at it, you're like, I just got the fucking aux cord.
Yeah,
I'll
I
play
made the
it.
music.
I'll play
Here's
the
my music.
bangers.
Yeah.
But I've been like producing shit lately too.
Dude,
So we
that's
got some like proper Reed Stark original tracks coming out
Tap
soon.
in.
Is it
For
is
sure.
your DJ name Reed
Reed
Stark,
Stark,
or is it Reed
AD.
Stark After Dark?
Oh,
Reed
dude,
Stark.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
After
can't.
dark.
I thought forever. I was like, what should a DJ name be? And I was just like,
Dude,
man,
we
this
start
shit's
after dark, man.
no,
That's the one.
I can't even get away from my name. Like, it was
Yeah.
just so weird to me to be like, I'm gonna rebrand myself. Like, it's fucking, I don't know. Like, if I wasn't already a BMX rider, that people were like,
D-Jaw.
oh, like this is what you do. Like,
DJ Safari.
Jay Casanova, bro, fucking.
DJ Safari.
But no,
Jay
I had hella
Casanova.
ideas.
That's what we. That's yeah. Next topic.
I had I had hella ideas and I couldn't pick one, and then eventually like some show just like put me on the flyer as just Reed Stark,
Dude,
and I was
yeah,
like, I
fucking
guess I'm
run-
just Reed
run
Stark.
the name, run
But
the
the
name.
boys, the gang knows it's Reed Stark
Yeah.
After Dark.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You
All
get the
day.
if you get the daytime, some
Yeah.
people only get that. What?
What was your
Reed
first
Stark
gig?
After
Like,
Light.
what was your first gig? How did that come about?
First proper gig?
Yeah.
Ukraine.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, at that.
Double
Contest?
triple fest, yeah.
Dude, yeah.
I got booked for an after party there. It was fucking
That's lit.
sick as dude. I was so nervous,
That's
dog.
lit.
Like riding the contest, dude. Just like thinking
about
only
the DJ set.
the DJ set. I'm just like, dude, I'm so scared. Like it's terrifying because like if
I've done this contest shit, man. I need to DJ now.
dude, if you don't have the studio CDJs, which are super expensive.
Oh my god.
Which very few people have. Like,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one has the fucking... Some people do it. If you got a solid crib, you got life sorted, you got 2,000, 4,000, 6,000. I mean, what is, like, a proper setup? Maybe you can get it for cheaper, but it's
Yeah.
like, 5, 10 bands. And if you don't have that, you show up to the club with your, like, experience mixing on a small controller with less features and less knobs and everything. And all of a sudden you plug in and it's like... go. And like if you just all of a sudden something's fucking up, almost my first issue, like, oh, it's not why isn't it making sound? Why is there no this or this or this? Like, you are literally up there and you're like troubleshooting. Like, let me look at these fucking 100, 200 blinking knobs and try and figure out which knob is turned to the left and which one I need to turn to the right, and not fuck up the whole party, or even worse, blow the speakers. Like, you could fucking red out speakers and destroy club speakers. It'd be so pissy.
It'd be
you know?
paying for fucking.
Hand me the
bro.
ox. Just give me the ox.
Yeah, no. So
Just give me
it's
the ox.
stressful, man.
I'm ready to
and then
go.
and then once
I'm
you
ready to
get in, like you get no warm up. BMX, you get a warm up. You get to fucking go and practice.
You
Here, I
go to mic check or whatever.
No,
sound
you
check?
know, I got no sound check. I wrote a contest. I went and wrote a contest, showered, fucking put some last few songs on the USB, and went straight to the club and walked in like a minute before I go on.
And
Guys walk in, I'm like, plug
Reed
in,
was
like,
showing out
alright,
that
like-
night for showering because this
Yeah,
nigga
that's
never-
crazy. That's
know,
crazy.
never
You
showered.
showered right before. That's
He's
crazy.
showing out. He was really trying to get
Shower,
fresh
man.
for that first DJ
Pulled up
set.
with wet hair. Pulled up with wet hair.
He tried to get fresh.
Nah, man, you know, you got hygiene's important, man. You got to shower.
That's good.
Hey, on
Unless
God,
you live in
though,
a van.
Shout out to
night,
showering.
we had a good 2-hour conversation about teeth and personal hygiene and shit for real.
Dude.
Shout out to Mexico dentists.
Dude.
And that was a huge topic that I was like, Trevor was banging it, and I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, I'm not going.
It's good.
I ain't going.
I haven't done work,
Yo,
but they
you
saved
gotta
me from a
trust,
bunch of
you know?
work, and they did
Yeah.
all my dad's dentures and shit.
Hey.
But
If
I
you-
think you were one of the original people
gotta
I saw
trust
go
your
down
dentist.
there.
If you get so, I think the first actual shitty experience I had with my teeth, not the first, obviously breaking them out, riding was fucked up, which led to all these problems.
Yeah,
but
'cause, hey, real quick though, you have a bridge, right?
I have a bridge on it.
Yeah, you have a bridge. Okay.
That's not from breaking them out though. That was
okay,
from
word,
braces
word,
way
word.
back in the day.
Okay, word,
But I
word,
have the front four fake, and then like these.
Oh, so yeah, you do
back
have
teeth
the
are fake.
front four.
Front four, yeah.
Front four.
But like, I went to like Mexico to get a quick cleaning, and like go down there, and like I left that place, and they had used tools that were definitely too fucking sharp, and they scraped too fucking hard, and like I had sensitivity for the first time on certain teeth I'd never had in my life. And this is from a place that was like well known, like, oh, like American people were like, you know, people I knew were like, oh, this is a spot I go, blah blah. And I left there and I was like, dude, I fuck up my teeth forever. And then I ended up like from there, didn't have much money after that, had a bunch of like fucked up problems with like root canals failing from shit happened when I was like 11, breaking out teeth. And then I was like, oh, I found out in Austin you could go down to San Antonio to the University of Texas dental school, and they would do root canals and all this shit for like a fifth of the price. And I was like, dude, I have like fucking $10,000-$20,000 worth of shit to do. I should probably
Be
go
a
here.
test subject.
You know, so then I went down there and like it's students and there's a professor and like the teeth cleaning out there was really good. Like the professor's looking and like super, they have nothing to earn from you. They're not going to fuck you over, which is good. Like their motive's right. They want to just do good dentistry work. But then that leads to like me getting a crown and getting X, Y, and Z. And some of it was good. And some of it was led me to now where I have to get shit fixed. That's been bothering me for like years. You know what I mean? Like fucked up crowns where they left a gap in my tooth. Like other things that led to like infection in my jawbone that I had to get drilled out. Now in America, because I fucking kind of like I didn't have the money though. It was the only option.
You're doing what you can.
The only fuck American health
Healthcare.
insurance.
I agree.
Fuck American
I
dentistry.
agree.
That shit is so fucked up. Like if you need shit to get done, you are going into the hole. And I've spent so much of my money on that shit, man.
I spent a lot of money. I'm still.
Oh,
yeah,
you're still doing it. It's
Makes
never
three of
ending.
us. Trev, how
It's
you
never
doing
ending, bro.
over
Like-
there? You like Mexico?
I mean, when I went down there, it
Cause
was,
you did decent. You got a good. What'd you get it for? It was,
I didn't even do anything down there. I went to a spot out here, and they told me like, oh, it's past like a cavity. You need like a cap, not a root canal.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
need this.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
$1,000. I'm like, all right, cool. My dad swears by this spot down in Mexico, and it's like over towards Yuma area on that side of Mexico.
Okay, word.
And I just pulled up to like just go do it there because they.
what is it? So it's no Gales. No, is it no Gales? No. Sorry, it's just hard.
Yeah, I don't know the area but it's over near
Yeah,
Yuma.
Yuma.
And I just pulled up there to like get ready to go handle my shit, and they're like, "Well, where is it again?" I'm like, "It's right here." They're like, "We don't really see anything." Like everyone was ready to go, like everyone was
Yeah,
around and
strapped
shit, and
up,
they're like,
boom.
"Where?" I was like, "It's right here." Like, do you guys not see it? They're like, "Not really." And I was like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, like it wasn't like bothering me, like eating sensitivity wise. If I like poke at the top of my gum, like I'd feel it. So I was like, they're like, come back in a year or two, or like when it actually, they're just trying to sell you on some shit. I was like, pfft,
Yeah.
I'm fucking out. Like I fucking left, I was in there like 30 minutes. Like we're out. It's cool. But, which area did you go to when you went to the Mexico one? Just like in TJ?
I went to Tijuana and I got dental work done in Tulum. Not too long ago. Well, yeah, I can
Why
check
in
out.
Tulum?
I was just there, and again, some fucked up shit that the dentistry school person did. Like I needed to.
Oh,
get
it was
some
the
dental
dentist
work.
school that also fucked up. as
Dentist
well.
school, yeah, but I would compare them both. Like it's like the dentist school is like bougie as fuck. Though, like they had like.
I could recommend a
super
spot.
nice shit.
Only other person I know to do the dentist school shit is Killer B. Shout out to Killer B.
Yeah.
Oh, he did it out
that.
there?
Yeah. He has but he has a homegirl who did the dentistry shit, and she did like her school work on him.
Interesting.
Like a bunch of cleanings, and she got she used him as a student.
That's cool.
Yeah, and you never know.
I'm
anyone
not
can-
down for that. The teeth are important.
Anyone
Teeth
can be
are
good at anything, and just because where they live does not mean that that they're gonna be shitty or good. Like Mexico, America, I'm sure there's incredible dentists down there, but like,
of course,
like the process of finding a dentist, and also like in America,
important. It's a very important thing.
In America,
that's why a huge majority of America, we all have a family dentist, or a lot of people have a family dentist that they've used their whole lives. That if they have they've built a repertoire with them, or it's like that's the thing. You can't just expect going in and they're gonna know exactly and be able to figure out everything.
My dad did the landscaping at the dentist.
Oh, see, hey, the barter system is real.
He landscaped the preschool I went to. Like he's all the shit.
Dude,
barter system, baby.
I went to a spot in New Orleans before I found this dope spot, which I had to call oral surgeons and like get there and call periodontists because they're the most skilled. Like dental people, I guess. Periodontist is like gum.
Yeah, it's gum. Yeah.
So I've never.
Periodontist is for gum.
Gum specialist. So I've never had to see one, but like
oral surgeon is for extractions and any kind of abscess or anything.
And then endodontist does root canals. You know what I mean? So like
he knows his shit, bro.
So I fucking
you go to dentist school.
No, I'm 31 years old. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I be knowing about shit. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, they said they're like to find a good dentist. This is probably good shit to know. But you got to call a periodontist because they know the best dentists and oral surgeons. So you call them and get their rec. And I didn't do that in New Orleans, and because I had all this fucked up shit going on again, and I just Googled 5-star reviews, blah blah blah, did all this research. Go to this like exceptional dental place, and they like charge me like $150 for like a scan, and I get it, and then they're like, yeah, we'll pull that tooth right now. And then I'm like, okay, like I'm like, whoa, like I know through my dental work, like you have to like do a whole bunch of shit. Like I need to be on antibiotics like 2 days before. Like I've talked with enough dentists at this point to know that you are full of shit. And I like call my endodontist right after. He's texting me. He's like, we'll get you in today, man. It's going to be like $6,000. He's like, we'll get you in today, man. Like later, like I just, something freed up. Like, come on, you can come in. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm holding up.
That's how they sell you because they think you're in an excruciating amount of pain. I've been there before where they're like, oh, sorry, we just got an opening. Would you like to come in now? It's going to be about $5,500, but we can get you in right now and you're going to feel better tomorrow.
Yeah, and then I call my endodontist who did the past work. And I'm like, hey, this guy's not even an endodontist, and he's just a normal dentist. And I'm like, hey, this guy who's a dentist said that he wants to like do this job. You know my mouth, like she did the good stuff. She did the good work at this school, at the Texas school. And I was like, this guy wants to pull my tooth. He's not an endodontist. She's like, absolutely not. Do not let a dentist touch that area. Like he has no idea what he's talking about. And then I tried to get the scans to go to a different dentist from them, and they're like, nah, that'll be $300. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And they're like, "No." They're like, "If you want us to burn you a CD, it'll be $300." And I'm like, "So y'all tried to just lock me into this fucking shit system, and you're not even gonna give me these." So I was like, "Fuck you guys," and just had to go eat it and get the same scan done again at a better place. And now I got someone good now. But shout out Aaron Katz. Ricardo Endodontics. I love y'all, man. Sponsor me, dog. I'll be seeing you.
Now we need the big
Where they at? What city they in? Because we need to know.
Owens, man.
We need to know.
Ricardo, best dude.
I think Big Daddy's a dentist now.
Hey, shout out. Big Daddy is definitely a dentist.
Sponsor us. Come on.
Yeah. Honestly, let's get a big shout out to Big Daddy because we definitely all need dental work. Let's do this.
Looking for a good future, get into dental.
Everyone has a cavity or two.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fucked up.
Well, that was 20 minutes on cavities.
Hey, well, and that's a real thing. Hey,
at the end of the day, it was 2 hours last
if you ain't ever had to call multiple dentists and oral surgeons while you're literally you feel like your head is gonna explode, fuck off. Like that is crazy. That moment it's a real ass moment. I've done it. Spent $2,800 to get two fucking wisdom teeth removed, like emergency removal, because my face was swelling and I felt like I was gonna die. Oh. Like that's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Take care of your teeth, man.
So off of teeth, on to important things.
Here we go.
Who
Reed's got topics.
really built this spot, dude? Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Because you show up to a spot, you see the tire marks, you see the grind marks. Who built it, man? You know what I mean? Tell me, Trevor.
Fuck.
Hey, let's talk about it.
That's crazy that you think you built this. when I built this.
So did you give Eddie the story?
No, I didn't give him the full story. Yeah, I can break it
Let's
down.
go.
Eddie, we're riding the spot yesterday,
Yeah,
right?
I've been to it.
We've been there. I built it with my skater homie Sean last week.
No. I built it.
I built this with my friend Sean last week.
We built it.
I built this. Shout out to Sean. He definitely got everything rolling. But
And
yeah,
LaShawn,
this dude, LaShawn didn't help for shit. Me and Sean.
Sean wrote it.
Got 2-3 clips.
I don't
Yeah, he
remember
killed it.
Sean. I remember LaShawn.
This dude pulls up on us and he's like, yo, how'd you guys find out about the spot? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, me and my homies built this. I was making sure you guys weren't fucking it up with your pegs. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You're saying you built this.
Yeah.
I built this.
And he's like, wait, what? Like,
And he's
what
like,
do you mean?
well, nah, I was just like asking a question. I was like, nah, you were claiming you built
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
I built this.
Dude.
And then he's
And he
like,
just tail between his legs and
no,
he just
wait, more importantly, he says, well, I was seeing about the pegs, and well, now I can see that's not really an issue. Even though we both have pegs, and he's looking at your bike, and he's like, well, the pegless guy built the spot.
not even, he doesn't know pegs,
Yeah,
pegless,
definitely.
plastic,
They just-
metal.
They
He,
see bikes and like
yeah.
they're destroying the spot.
He just tried to
also,
pull
shout
up.
out to anyone that is claiming spots, especially skaters. That's been
Ever.
I hate that. It's my biggest pet peeve, man.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna start locking shit up, man.
Dude, literally, I'm gonna change some
Animal,
shit
what was it, Mean
Hey,
Streets?
Red Bull Mean
Red Bull
Streets. I'm gonna chain the streets up.
It's
Holla at me.
It's
You
my
want
spot.
this real? You
I
want the
found this.
pin? You want the pin? You want the real? Holla at me, man. Venmo is open.
Dude, the
My
code.
shit's open.
Dude, imagine you have a code and it's like you want the code Venmo, $10
every
in here,
time.
dude.
Chain it up after.
Start chaining them
Yeah.
up. Dude.
I got the code.
We built this.
Code frame.
Yeah, we
Collab.
built
I
this.
got it. Let's go.
Yeah, we should start building stuff, dope shit, and
Let's do
chaining
it.
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Bikes
And
only.
one of the greatest things was this motherfucker rolls up and he has on trainers and a Trader Joe's shirt. And my first argument, I look at Trevor and I'm like, Trev's got this. I can't even. I tapped out. I tapped out. I'm like, yo, this is Trev built this. I ain't even saying that. Like, I had to scratch it back in my head. Like, all right, word.
I was
Yo,
questioning him. like,
First thing I'm like, I looked
Trev, did
down
you
at his
actually
kicks.
build this?
He had on like trainers. I'm like, bro, you don't do you skate in those? No, you don't.
He knows skate homies, so he's just claiming.
Nah, he
did
definitely.
you doubt Trevor though? Did you have a moment where you're like, Trevor, did you build this? Like, or like, have you been lying to us the whole time?
Nah,
Did
he
you have
def-
the moment? Because I was kind of like, wait, I was just kind of taking it all in. You know what I mean? Wait, he said he built it. But
There's proof on the gram.
Nah, apparently he knows the dude that I built it with, and he pulled up like trying to check in. He probably got invited to help, but didn't, and he just pulled up and got it.
He said, all you
Clown.
BMXers are going to destroy it before the skaters can even get to it.
Exactly.
Damn right.
Man, bro.
Hell
come
yeah.
on. I'm so nice at spots.
And we also got to talk about, man, the collab was crazy today. The collab on Instagram is
Yo,
crazy.
collab post Instagram.
So we
is
all
crazy.
learned how to collab.
Yeah,
post
Reed didn't. He still. He
reels
just
on
has no
Instagram.
fucking idea still.
Jesus Christ, that was heavy. That was a heavy moment. Reed and Trevor almost fist fought over it.
Yeah.
Fist fight over
I
FaceTime.
left him on red.
Reed goes, I'm not gonna accept it. Fuck it, not accepting
I
it.
said I'm gonna let him stress for a little bit.
I wasn't
And then
even
sure enough,
stressed.
20 minutes later, I get the,
goes-
hey man, what's up? Accept the fucking collab,
Because
bro. Like,
Trevor
nah.
can't always get what he wants.
Nah, all I want is the collab, man.
You got a good
Just want a
memory,
good
dog. It's
collab.
fucking work.
Need the exposure.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of collabs, what happened to Safari shit?
Yeah.
Ooh, speak on
It was really
Speak on it.
fucking hard, dude.
It's hard to
really
have a
hard.
brand and yeah, continue.
Being an entrepreneur
Hey.
and having a brand and starting anything on your
Top
own
tier
and working
entrepreneur
for it.
right here. It's my boy.
Hey,
Man. Stop playing with him.
I'm not even that great at doing it, but
Hey,
I tried,
you
and
play
it's
the
really
game,
hard,
man.
and
You play the game.
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's fucking hard. No, but dude, there's not enough time in the day, bro. Like,
players fuck up. It's you gotta try.
dog, it's still
It
there.
don't
It's
matter.
still,
We've all Trevor's rebranded multiple times.
Dude,
we all, you know.
I've had
this is
mad
real-
people. Mad
you
people
gotta.
to this day. That was what, 5 years ago, something like that. I've had mad people, especially in the last year, come up to me or DM me and be like, "Yo, I've had these shorts for 3 years, 4 years. They're amazing, but I want more. Like they're on their last leg." And I'm
Yo,
like,
Pete-
"Damn, like that's sick. They lasted that long."
Quality.
But at the same time, like, dude, if you knew how hard it was to like source the fabric and fucking cut the shit and get it to the sewer, or like have, even manage someone. Like a lot of times I didn't even do the cutting. Like I would like
Well,
have. I would have. other-
speak on that because you were doing straight cut and sews. You
Yeah.
weren't just this was no bullshit. Just screen printing a fucking ink on a t-shirt.
No,
you were doing
dude.
cut and
Yeah,
sews.
you're going.
You were doing every single label. You were sewing every label, hands to everything on.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I wasn't personally sewing it, but
But,
the biggest part was
Jose.
it's a lot more.
One.
It's
One.
a lot more that goes into
I
that.
want to say something. Reinvented the frame bag. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I did invent the framing,
I got one on the mountain bike.
today we did talk about inventing the BMX basket, and you know what I'm saying. I
That's
might
true.
be pulling up
True.
with the first BMX basket.
Eddie, how you feel about
Just
that?
saying,
Come on,
dude.
man.
The basket?
Dude,
can do a bar
you
spin
can put
on
your
the basket.
disc
All right,
golf
so
bag
hear
in
me
there,
out.
bro.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You live in New York.
You could put a
City.
wine
You don't
bottle
gotta
in the frame bag,
You
man.
gotta go to Trader
Frame
Joe's
bag,
like
bro.
at least 3-4 times a week. You go to Trader Joe's, right? Take that or the beer store. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go get a pack.
Oh, it'd be fun.
Couple
Trust
racks
me. Hey,
of
when I
99.
make it, you'll like it, man. Trust me. But yo, the thing
Safari
the thing
print
is that
bar
here's
framing,
the thing. Here's the thing.
Safari
Shit comes back.
metal.
It's fucking you find the fabric, you fucking out of the vast amount of designs you could make of any product in the world, you find some shit, you dive after it, you try and create a pattern, you fail,
Smoke it.
and then you fucking then you get one you like and you're like, okay, let's size it up if it has sizes, and then you make that and you go through 4 months of process, you hire models, hire photographers, shoot the shit, everything, put your heart and soul into it. And then you drop it, and then sometimes you fucking sell a bunch of
you
shit.
don't, yeah.
And sometimes you fucking flop. And you're like, I just spent all this time doing this shit. And that's if like, you know, that's the worst thing, if shit doesn't sell. The other worst thing is if shit sells really well and all of a sudden it's like, fuck, I gotta hustle ass. And then you gotta ship shit. And then there's people hitting you up, where's my package? What's going on? And,
Yeah.
here's this tracking. And there's just all these issues you never knew would happen.
People are still asking for the EF hoodie, man.
Business.
That's all I'm
Dog,
saying.
it's, you know about it. It's fucking hard, man. And
Speak
I like
on
it.
it.
I'm
What's
all about
up, man?
Pre-orders.
Yeah,
Hit me with the pre-orders.
Exactly, pre-orders.
Let's go.
We're gonna need you to drop 100 comments in the chat right now.
You want the FA ripoff hoodie when it gets cold here in a bit.
Yeah, but it's
We need W's in the chat. W's in the chat.
Yeah, hype train, baby. Come on. Okay. But no, it's fucking it's cool. I love it though. I'm gonna revamp it for sure. It's still there. It's sitting there. I've had a million of ideas of what I want to do with it, what I want to make next, and actually like figuring out the most seamless way from A to B and without fucking ruining my BMX career. Like I only have so much time, dude. I got a lot of shit. I got shit with Swedes, BMX, like all sorts of shit I'm doing, and that like. You can't, if you do too many things, you're gonna suck at them all. You know what I mean? So like, if I want to,
I do too many things for sure.
If I want to do something really well, like I need to
I
focus
disagree
on,
on
it,
that
you know?
one. I feel
Too many.
Too many.
A good
There
amount.
is-
A good amount is good, but
There's
too
a
many-
line you should draw, but definitely never. This is something that I kind of beat myself up for when I was younger. I definitely focused too hard on certain things, like one thing only or two. You know, the two things that I thought were the coolest shit in the world when I could have been putting energy other places and progressing more as a human and as a young adult.
Yeah,
So
there's-
I definitely
it's the
either,
balance. It's the balance.
There's a balance to it
Perfect.
for sure, but that never. There's never too much. You can do as much as you want.
Yeah.
Well, until
Make it work for yourself. You know, I don't think there's a limit on what you can do.
Nobody's the same.
Yeah,
I was full with Safari shit. I was fully like I was not riding, dude. I was literally I would maybe ride once or twice a month, and I would work through the weekends and like grind, party a little bit, grind. Like,
And that's the
That's
first
how
thing
it
I was
is.
gonna
And then-
say. So what? Hey, hold on.
and then
you
it
know,
was like-
party.
and then it was
But you're in LA trying to run a fashion brand, also partying, also riding, filming, doing all your shit. You know that come on, man.
No,
Comes
it's-
at a price,
Oh,
baby.
it's exhausting.
It comes at a price.
I
being
salute,
there.
dude. People like Jazz, Elephant Tribe, fucking a lot of people I know who are doing it aren't
Big
doing it.
shout
Lux
out
Muse,
to Pat.
Jazz.
Big shout out to Pat, who
fucking
you
Pat,
were working with.
fucking Pat
man,
killed,
the
fucking
studio.
legend.
Shout out to Pat.
Like,
Big
Showed us
shout out
all
to
those
both
Pat.
a lot of
all those
stuff.
dudes fucking work so hard, and dudes and females, everyone, fucking non-binary, whatever you want to, whatever. They all go hard.
All of
And
us.
they all go hard, 24/7 to make these brands be a real thing without having a crew of people like all the bigger brands. And people still go out and fucking be like, I want to buy the $40 pair of shorts. It's like, bro, these $60 pair of shorts have blood, sweat, and tears put into it. You know, like maybe not blood, but fuck, maybe a little bit. Maybe they poke themselves with the needle. Who knows, man? But you know, it's fucking, it's crazy. Like when you know what goes into shit, that's when you start really respecting the smaller, small batch, high quality,
Yeah.
a lot of love and care, everything you buy. And when you support that, there's more of that in the world, and the world's just more beautiful, you know? Like,
I mean, we speak on this all the time. It's like, you know, there's certain people that will pay. We just spoke on it earlier. That will pay the extra bit to have something that they truly, genuinely are gonna have forever. And then there's the people who are just gonna spend the extra money for just the name or the brand. And it's like, hey, like, you want a good cooler, you're gonna go buy a $500 cooler that's gonna last you probably 20 years, or you know, you could go buy the cheaper one, or you know, vice versa, whatever. It's like that type of shit.
you know, posture check, bro. Posture check.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be shitty to get into the mic, you know?
You guys just gotta tap in. Stand
we're just
up tall,
tall.
man. Stand up.
Gotta get big on them.
You briefed over things you do at Sweets Kendama. What do you do at Sweets exactly these days?
What's the title?
The current title is
Creative direction.
Kind of like head. No, not. There's everyone at Sweets is like in marketing essentially. Like everyone has a hand in it.
You do product.
That was me taking a hit of your LA life.
I do some product development for like Sweets Mob people, the team of like BMXers, skaters, musicians. Like people aren't the best at Kendama but love it. So I like help like produce the damas, work with designers, make sure that people are getting what they want. You know, getting products out there, going on trips, planning trips, like shoot marketing content, so like for the Dama releases and shit. And then I do like digital marketing, so like Meta ads and Google ads and some like website stuff too. Kind of like a bunch of shit. I wear a lot of hats there. I'm always kind of switching around. Right now, actually, my partnership my title was senior.
Speaking of doing too many things.
Yeah, I know it is there, but it's more focused, so it's all just Kendama.
You know, I had to toss you up.
Yeah, no, it's I was the senior digital advertising director, which is kind of long, and now I'm like head of partnerships, both of which I kind of like. Senior digital advertising director, they're kind of like, we think this kind of fits, but you know, obviously you do a bunch of shit. Head of partnerships was me recently being like, we did a collab with Electric Forest, the music festival, and like that led to a Lost Lands, another music festival collab, and like that was all from me, just like reaching out to people, being like, hey, I do partnerships. I want to make custom damas for your festival, for your merch booth type shit, and they're like, bet, and like aligning that whole thing, getting that rocking, and like those are definitely the things that I've been most proud about, and I think add the most value to Sweets. So I've just been like cranking on like that. Like I'm like, all right, I used to do like global sales, you know, and now this shit like puts numbers on the board. It gets Dama out there to the most amount of people. Like it fucking, I don't know. Like I'm just trying to like show Dama to the world, you know, through that shit.
No, and definitely I want to give you your flowers for that, because you definitely are a very good,
Reed showed everybody Kendama.
very good. No, hell no. He ain't got
Well, you
me
went to
beat.
Japan, okay.
I've been.
Everybody in
But
BMX, no matter what,
respect
it
to
was
Reed
from Reed.
for you, for real.
And then, you know,
you bring
it blew up in other
you bring
ways.
A very good light to Kendama and to what it is for so many people, and I think you know how great of a thing it is. It definitely brings people in, and it's something that you can really learn, and it gives you fucking crazy hand-eye. You know, there's a lot going on, and I like that.
I like that you brought it in. Like now you got Johnny Rakes. I've seen his.
That's
Super
the new
fire.
member of the
That's
mob,
sick.
bro.
He's gonna
Johnny
send me
Rakes.
one. He said.
And he loves
So I'm
that
hyped.
shit.
But I like that like you. I don't know. Kendama's a different hobby, and you can kind of still get places like travel and you know do this and that. Because I feel like BMXers just focus on BMX too much sometimes. So it's like something else.
Well, and we
focus
also
on.
sit in parking lots for
Exactly,
hours,
yeah.
you know,
So
or at least
dude,
we used to.
Yeah.
Or you just sit at spots,
I know,
and you
that's
know,
just
it's like
tight. I love
and
seeing
you're
that.
doing tricks, you know, there's similarities. It's like subculture, you know, I want to say not as much spots, but remember we were at Nevermind that one time, and the skater does it for the first time, and he goes off the wall, and he's like, Reed's like, he just did a spot, first tee, he just did a spot, like it was so funny. So
It's crazy.
you know, there is spots, I guess, but yeah, it's cool.
No, it's a weird world, and like people forget. Like, man, I mean, I thought it was the dumbest thing ever when I saw it. You know what I mean? So like, I get what people think. Like, you see it and you're like, why the fuck are you playing with that stupid kid's toy? Like, literally, like, it looks like you're fucking around the yo-yo like you're fucking 10 sitting in a schoolyard, you know? So like, I get that, but then once you play. Like, Boogie T's, like, once you hit it, you get it. And that quote, for real, it resonates. Like, because when you hit it, you're like, if you feel it, you're like, oh, man. And then you want
That
that
first
feeling.
spike.
It's just the feeling of, like, progressing, you know? And it doesn't matter what you're progressing in, but it kind of, like, trains your brain to, like, want that feeling. And then that translates to everything in life.
It does. It
So,
really
like,
does.
I really like what it can do for the mind. I think it fucking gives people a community who don't have one. Like, really, like, the Kendama community is vast, dude. Like, 80-year-old grandmas and fucking 10-year-old kids, like, all around the world. hanging out together, jamming, having fun, you know? So you can get in great conversations and just meet cool people. Like, we were at the disc golf course today and fucking taught, like, these 3 guys spikes, and they were just like, fuck yeah. Like, we got to talk to them for, like, 20, 30 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
And that Kendama wasn't the main thing, but it definitely...
It wasn't Reed did. Reed taught these middle-aged men how to spike a kendama. Yes, at the disc golf course.
Yeah,
All the kendama dudes party too. They're funny.
Yeah,
they're just like us. They're just like us,
Yeah.
bro.
Smoke the same weed.
Nah, I feel
Dude,
like
there's Kendama's smaller too. Like, think about it. Kendama's where BMX was like in fucking 85, like after the death of BMX when it was just coming back. Like, I compare that sizing of the communities. Like, and people also think Kendama's big. Like, it's fucking tiny, dude.
Yeah.
Like, someone's like, oh yeah, my friend is like really good at this. I always hear this. I'm like, what's his name? They're like, boom. I'm like, pretty sure I know him. Yeah, pretty sure I've met him. Like, he's at this contest. Like, so yeah, it's a tight knit community.
That's
fucking
it.
good
I mean,
people.
but
Like,
that's the same as BMX.
same as BMX. It gives people the reason to
How
travel.
many times you been at the airport and somebody's like, oh yeah, my brother rides BMX. Who is it? Oh, it's fucking Zach Early.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, I know that guy. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
were you? With
We
us
were on
when
an
we ran-
airplane.
Oh,
all right, yeah.
wait,
So let's
nah.
break this story down real quick.
On the airplane, I'm talking about at the
We're on an airplane.
Sedona parking lot. We met Zach Early's dad.
Whoa.
See, and I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there. I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
on that
We
Rick
were at
Fest.
a
I
it
wasn't
was
on that.
was it a Rick Fest? I don't know.
Yeah, I do. When you guys went to the trails with Joey, I remember that shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't Rick Fest yet. That was the kid. It was a
Oh,
camping trip that we would just always do. But yeah, the Sedona skate park, we pull up to the parking lot and this dude's like, yo, you guys ride BMX? And we're like, yeah, he had DVS's on, I think, or something. He's like, I'm Zach Early's dad.
That's crazy.
Gas, amazing,
Fire.
One time
Fire.
we were riding a spot in San Diego, and it was this rail. You know that rail with like the brick, fucking Chumbawambas on either side. You know, handrail, like 6-stair rail. And
What's
then
a
the brick
Chumbawamba?
Chumbawamba. You know, Chumbawamba.
I know the one in LA that I smoked my
Yeah, that's the
pinky
LA.
You
on.
know what I'm talking? Dude, Eric Elstrand did some shit on it. He did like pegs
SD?
up over foot jam, back over fakey pegs.
Oh
Dan
yes,
Kruk.
it's yeah,
That's
it's
deep
in
top
there.
in.
Yes.
Now I know what you're talking
So
about.
we're riding that spot, and fucking someone comes out of the building. She's like, "Oh, you guys ride BMX?" Like, my son rides BMX. We're like, cool. And I was like, "Who's your son?" She's like, "Albert Mercado." I was like,
Oh, classic.
"What?" And then she worked in that building, bro.
Sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
shit was
He
great.
knew about the spot for sure.
Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, that was cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, meeting people's folks, that shit. I mean,
one of the top ones of meeting someone who knew a random BMXer. We're on a flight. Where were we? Europe.
Estonia.
Europe.
Ben snowed it.
Okay, see, there we
Yeah,
go.
I
Oh,
love
fuck,
that.
What are you talking about?
Sold the whole story. Yeah, so
Nah,
you're
explain
good.
it, though.
We're on the
Hey,
airplane.
we were all in there.
Stewardess is Stewart. You were with me, Trev. We were.
Keep going.
probably
Keep
drunk.
going.
But yeah,
I
we're
have
on it-
no
we're
idea
on
what
the
you're talking
plane,
about.
We're on a flight. Stewardess looks at us, starts talking to us. Oh, you guys in a band, whatever. And then we're like, no, we ride BMX. She goes, oh, I have a friend who BMXs. The friend is Ben Snowden, and I lose
Sick.
it. I'm like, DJ
OC.
Snowden. Fucking Santa Ana house parties with the
Yeah.
fucking ramps in the backyard.
legend, bro.
Chad Bermudez.
Ben's backyard.
Like Ben's backyard, dude. Like she knew Snowden, and man, that was like,
Yeah.
you know, we're on a flight in Europe
Estonia.
somewhere.
Wait, did
sure.
remember who fought? It was AJ and I and
AJ and I and Ryan Taylor.
that's what. Yeah, it's crazy. To see
Scrap
that. Yeah,
of the
Ryan Taylor
century
went
at the
fucking-
time, and AJ
still
and I
mobbing.
gave him the business. I
was
still
good.
Ryan Taylor's my boy. I still fuck with Ryan Taylor. I don't even care. He lost that fight though. He
The
lost
fucking
the
way
fight.
she goes, man.
It is?
It is you
You live to fight another day.
You win some, you lose some. But no, that legendary. That shit. I've ran into Maloof's dad downtown HB on the pier.
Yeah, he owns.
Maloof's dad. I
he's
know.
part owner,
he's-
yeah.
But yeah,
Aurelius.
but he's got the big. He had the big rollie on. Like he was chilling.
Sick.
Maloof's dad is chill.
Hell yeah.
Maloof's dad goes hard, man.
That's cool.
It was great, you know. You always run into that, and BMX is small, like we were saying.
Yeah.
Kendama BMX is a small community. You're gonna run into those, like
Yeah.
you're gonna run into homies. Our kids are gonna be running into motherfuckers like, yeah, I knew your dad. I knew it. I seen him at, you know.
Speaking of Maloof, I want to talk about BSD as well. I feel like you're a lifelong BSD at this point. You know,
BSD
you've
forever,
been
man.
big
Forever
part of that.
BSD,
You know,
BSD
BSD is
forever.
definitely one of my favorite teams and companies.
Yeah.
Seems like you guys get the benefit of traveling a lot and doing a lot of cool stuff. You know, What's up with that?
Shout out Grant and Rachel.
Yeah. Who's Rachel?
Grant's wife.
Oh, sick.
Rachel
Smith.
BSD. There's Grant BSD and Rachel.
Really?
Yeah, no.
That's
This
super
is
People don't know. People don't know.
That's big day.
They've
Sick.
been in
That's
there.
big goals right there.
She's
Shout
like,
out Grant.
she's
Grant's
like
cool.
the accountant slash. I mean, she reviews everything. I believe. Like sometimes Grant just pulls the trigger on some crazy shit. Like he's like, bro. I'll be like, oh, he'll be like, oh man, Rachel's like upset with me. You know, like, oh, I just like decided we're just gonna go with the crack pipe pegs. You know what I mean? He's like, you know, I'm like, oh, Grant, like you can't just name fucking pegs crack pipes. He's like, oh no, it's
The
fucking
Pookie
sick.
pegs.
It's
I
fucking
would.
sick.
I would.
Pookie
Grant,
pegs.
you're doing good, man.
One time he did the crack pipes, and I believe they were swept in with the substance forks, and that was around the same time as the MCAT bar ends. And I'm like, bro, like Grant is just a wild card, and his wife is like
MCAT.
running this fucking business, you know? Like, it's not just him. Like, she's very involved with everything, and he'll just pull the trigger on crazy shit. But she's definitely, she gets not enough love for all the things she does at BSD, and people don't know. It's literally just those two. Now Dave Sowerby has been,
Shout out Sowerby, man.
Sowerby's been involved for probably, 10 plus years, you know? Like, he was on Mega Tour too. He's like an OG BMX bro.
He's sick.
But yeah, he's like the filmer who made Transmission and all sorts of crazy shit. Sick guy. But it's pretty much those three. Like they really now they have like a warehouse they do full factory shit kind of in Europe. So they have like backstreet distribution. They got a fucking little mini and like Sunday, G Sport, Odyssey,
That's
like
fire.
all that shit. And they're like doing a full distro UK thing and. They have a lot more shit to do now, but really the whole time it's just been like those 2/3
Sick.
doing everything like in their home.
Oh, really? Sick.
Yeah,
That's-
like other brands are like big and have like 20 employees. Like, bro, like we have an office now. Like when I just saw it for the first time just like this past summer, you know, like I had never seen that shit. Like
That's
it was
sick,
just
dude.
them and their
Did they just
apartment
recently get it?
banging shit out. Yeah, they
That
got it,
setup?
I think, like
Okay.
3 years ago. I think
Okay,
they got their
cool.
first office like 5 years ago, and then they got the bigger place now.
Did the full factory
2,
shit
3
help?
years ago.
Like, did that help a lot to have a distro? Like, okay, now we're gonna distro all these brands and BSD in there.
Well, you know, I get bike bags now, so that's
yeah,
helpful.
fire, see, sick.
That's very helpful.
Super
Shout out to
Dude,
the Odyssey bike bag.
And they said, shout out Odyssey for that one.
Yeah,
they,
Odyssey has
they
the
sent
best
me,
bike
they sent me
bag.
bike bags back in the day.
I'm
before I
gonna
was
co-sign it too. God damn it, Odyssey.
Nuno, bro. Shout out Nuno.
Shout out to all the boys at Odyssey.
Big
Yeah.
shout out
all
to
the boys.
Nuno.
No,
Facts,
the full
man.
factory boys.
Odyssey
rip.
did it.
And they, you know, we'd worked through a lot of different like distros in America, and you know, it's tough to find like someone who's like as committed, you know, on like the core level. Like QBP is sick as fuck. They're like the biggest distro of anything in the world. I think they have more stock keeping units.
Quality bike parts, by the way.
Under any roof than any business in the whole world.
Damn,
like
that's
so,
crazy.
and they have a whole robotic system that brings down parts, and they have a full, massive
I need to
warehouse.
see this place, bro.
It will
What
blow
is this
your-
place called? What-
QBP.
It's in Minnesota.
Huh.
I like
Yes,
studied them
yes.
in college.
So
Like, I did
QBP
a fucking-
distros, all BMX part, all the
all
parts,
cycling, everything, outdoor
huge.
camping, everything.
So a lot of
Interesting.
companies will get budgets with QBP, where QBP will take teams on trips. I did multiple trips with Sabrosa and Shadow for QBP.
Oh, they get
there would
that.
be
They
they have bread. They take you guys on a shop start trip. You go to shop stops, do that shit.
That's
they pay.
tight,
They
yeah.
foot the bill. They do that for the brand. You know,
That's cool.
because you work with the brands or whatever. You know.
And then so
Yeah,
my
and QBP definitely does some cool stuff. It's like a I don't know what to compare it to in a sense of
There's
any
nothing to
other
compare it to.
in any other industry. I'm saying.
Well, what
but
about
it's
like the company that owns
just-
like Supreme and
It's like a VFC in a sense.
yeah.
Yes, a VFC.
Yeah, it's just
So
a big fucking
corporate-
conglomerate.
A corporate
Yeah, it's just
cycle,
people
or
owning
a
big ass
corporate
businesses,
bike. You know,
like outdoor shit.
Exactly.
Cool. That's right. That's cool.
they rip. My brother works for him. Ben Austin, my first photographer, who like shot
Ben
all my
Austin,
photos.
shout out to him. I
my
went.
life.
He's a QBP rep.
He's
I went-
QBMX. He
I went
is
with
the
him.
BMX brand manager for
I-
QBP. Like
I went with
that's
Ben.
crazy.
Shout out to Ben. I went with Ben to Denver on a shadow trip. We did a QBP Denver trip. Good dude from Minnesota.
tight.
yeah. So dude, yeah, he rips and they rip and they're fucking, but they do so much shit. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, like finding like a full factory that's like so hyper focused on like street BMX shit, you know what I mean? I guess they have like Fairdale too.
Yeah.
But fuck, man, that's like T1, you know, and like I don't know, it's just an interesting relationship, and I think everything's been working really well. Like we've been doing like
Definitely.
split
Full
trips,
Factory is the whole thing.
split trips with them, and like having
The
like a
BSD
home.
Odyssey shit, that's so tight, bro.
Pretty much, we have like a home base kind of over here. Like, you know, if Denim and I or, you know, anyone in the gang like needs shit, we can
Just go to Full Factory.
and
Yeah,
just,
I love that. That's
yeah, we got our whole little support crew, you know, and it's cool because BSD never really had that. We've just always been this fucking Scottish brand,
Yeah.
just like ripping with this crazy. I don't know, and now we kind of have like, you know, we have roots in other places. It feels good.
How did Denim get on BSD? How did that all happen?
We were in Barcelona and everyone was all fucked up, and this guy couldn't fix his bike for hours.
Like Denim, this guy?
No.
Oh.
Some guy couldn't fix his bike for hours, and it was like people were jarring on this bolt. It wouldn't come off. It was a fucked up bike. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, I'm not touching that. You know, I'm like, gnarly. And at one point, Denim just like stands me. He's like, "Give me that fucking thing," and just like goes to town and like fixes dude's bike fully. And then
naturally,
I saw that and I was like, "Dude, that's a fucking real one." Like, you know what I mean? I almost like disappointed in myself. Like, I should be more like that. You know, like I look.
What would Denim do?
What would Denim do? You know, I always ask myself.
True.
And
fuck living by that.
I love living by that.
No.
You could die by that, though.
What would Denim do?
Saying.
No, but Denim, and then you know, people would need weed. He would go like, you know, run to the shops and shit. He would like just do like anyone needed anything. He would just be like,
The people pleaser, man.
I'm down. You know, and he's just down for the crew and down to be a team player with strangers who don't even speak this language. He learned Spanish in like 4 months.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
he lived in Barcelona. What? He was there for what, 4 months?
I think
5,
4
6
months.
months?
And
he went over the.
How do you do 4
days,
months? Isn't it
didn't
3 months?
Oh yeah,
He
4 months.
stayed-
You're right.
he was
It's 4 months.
overstaying. He was
90
overstaying.
days
really?
is
Yeah,
3 months.
he was going illegal on him.
Yeah.
But you know, as we all do, occasionally.
Not me.
Never.
Not me.
Never. Nah.
No, but fucking.
On the record, I'm legit.
So during this time,
This is legal.
During this time, fucking, I'm like, this is the sickest dude ever. Young gun, you know, sketchy but burly. I'm like, fuck yeah. And then, what's his nuts? Vlogger dude got put on.
Adam LZ.
Yes, got put on.
Oh,
what?
that happened. That was
Sabrosa.
Yeah.
Stranger.
No, stranger.
No, stranger. Yeah.
Same.
So yo, you get supposed to have strangers.
Ryan.
And Augie 7CD's like,
They're boys. Come on.
I'm out.
We're out,
And
yeah.
Denim's like, that's my dog. And then like I
I'm
think
out.
someone else was like, I'm out. And it was like multiple people posted right away. They're like, fuck this. Like you're gonna put this vlogger dude on. Like we have this core BMX team. Like they just dropped that DVD. What was it called?
No hype.
No.
Just for you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move this
What?
pole.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, stranger, no hype. It was.
Eddie would know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eddie.
It doesn't seem right.
That's
The
what I'm here
first
for, man.
video.
But either way,
What would Eddie know?
They dropped this banger thing, and then they put this dude on that no one in the team vibes with.
It was no hype.
Yeah.
Because, yes.
Denim had a part in that.
So no one vibed with it, and then it was kind of just like,
We're out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I looked at him, and I was just like, I'm gonna get you on BSD.
Dude, yeah, I remember
And
that.
I don't
remember
think-
Denim texted the group chat, the comment group chat, like, I'm getting on BSD.
I forgot
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I totally forgot Denim was on Stranger. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Hell
I
yeah.
remember now that you said that. He did that hanger across that gap to gap. And
Yes.
Gabe Brooks
Yes.
moved the pole. That's what I
Gabe-
just said.
Yeah, Gabe.
Just
Gabe-
for you.
Gabe, rest in peace.
I'm gonna move this pole.
Gabe Brooks, my guy.
Yeah.
You got any siblings?
He pulled the
got
pole
it.
out the ground so Denim could do that hanger, man.
Just for
So,
you,
yeah,
I'm
so-
gonna move this
And
pole.
shout out to Eddie. Let's give a special shout out to Eddie. Because
Yeah, thank
Eddie
you,
been
Eddie.
editing these motherfucking videos and audio for you guys, for us. Shout out to Eddie. This shit ain't easy.
Yep.
You think podcasting is easy until you gotta try and set
It's
up
easy
this
until
fucking
homies
recorder.
want things.
Just like anything, dude.
Set
Yeah,
up
it's
all
good.
this shit. It's
Yeah, shout out to Ed.
ridiculous,
We've been
man. Shout out
figuring
to
it out.
Ed.
It's been fun.
It's been dope. It has.
So then Denim, back to Denim. What did he do? Oh, I
Heather.
was like, I looked at
Heather,
him and I was
can I get
like,
beer?
jaw dropped, you know?
Spoke into the mic.
I'm like, bro, I felt so heartbroken for him because I was like, this team that you like know and love and just like put effort into just it made a whack ass move.
Yeah, I didn't
and when
know
a
that.
brand does that, when you're like a part of something and they move in a direction that you're not down with, it feels fucking shitty. It hasn't happened to me too frequently, but like sometimes it does, and like you're like, damn, like do I really rock with you anymore, you know? And I looked at him and I was just like, nah, you're way too sick, you know? And then it took a while talking with BSD, and they're like, are you sure he's the one? I'm like, dog, like this dude, just
He's the
wait,
guy.
just wait. And now Grant, dude, I mean, you should see Grant. It's just everything Denim does. He's just like, oh, fucking Denim, man. Like, he's the sickest. Dude, look at him
Grant's
fucking
a big
going.
curve wall guy himself. So
Oh, yeah.
Denim does probably the scariest, worst setup curve walls ever.
Worst setups, period.
Great.
Always worst setups. That's what I'm saying. You can't live your life on Denim's time. You can't. You won't make it.
Grant Smith
You just won't make it.
Grant
Denim's-
Smith is.
Shout out Grant Smith, man.
He's 49.
Yeah, real quick.
And
Let me
he-
get a
and he
background.
fucking-
Let me get a background check on what's Grant's background in BMX is because I don't know and I feel bad. I'm
gotta
not
piss.
Scotland legend, right?
Yeah, Scotland.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know.
Grant
And
was.
Pardon me.
Grant was considered the most hated man in BMX.
like your brother?
Yes.
Damn. Nice.
He went to contests, fucked up, and he would just talk shit
gas.
to everyone and everything about the whole. It was just he would just go and get like, dude. You see it in him sometimes when he goes out now. You'll see this gnarly side and be like, oh man, if that were amplified, holy fuck.
That's
And
hilarious. I didn't know that.
He was a riot, and
I
then,
feel like every time that I think I've seen him, he's always been wrong.
yeah,
So,
I know. It's you see the sides, but then he became a laser engineer, working on like multi-million-dollar lasers, like massive fucking. I don't even know how to describe it. I can't really recall right now exactly
Word.
what it was, but I went to his lab one time because he had to just go and like check in on things. They couldn't figure something out, and they're like, "Well, we need our brightest guy who quit fucking 5 years ago to start a
The
BMX
guy.
company. We need him to come and like see if he can figure out this problem because something's malfunctioning." And so yeah, he's a brilliant motherfucker, man. He hand designs every product we make, like hand CAD like draws everything to be like the strongest and lightest and simplest possible. So everything is just bomb. Like all the other companies pretty much just pick a fucking item out of a book. They're like,
Yeah, catalog.
I want this. Put sticker there, and then they order products. Grant fucking is creating the book.
Yo, shout
You know,
out to
so,
Dust
like-
Fork. Love that name.
So yeah, it's like
Fire.
that's
Dust Fork. That's so sick.
I'm sure it was another one. Fucking Rachel was not too stoked about it. But Rachel rips, dude. So, not to say Rachel's not in love with all the brand names. Like, she's about it. But no, like fucking yeah, he's just a smart motherfucker who decided they made videos and then they made like a sprocket in like 1991 or it was a video company in 91. Then they made a sprocket in like 98, 97. This might be off. And then all of a sudden it was a massive 44 tooth like CNC thick fucking sprocket. And then it just started like gaining traction and then it wasn't ever supposed to even be a thing. And all of a sudden it was like people wanted shit. And then they just started I think making fucking products and shit, you know? And Grant just started trooping on, dude. He's 49, I believe, right now, and he fucking does street curve wall rides. He's probably the oldest person ever to do a curve wall ride.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
in
got
street.
this story, dude.
49, like, I'm just calling that out.
Who's still
there, man.
biking? Rick Thorne.
Rick Thorne is over 50 biking.
Rick Thorne is
In the streets.
55, I believe.
So,
He's
you know.
for sure doing curve wall rides.
Dude.
Dennis McCoy versus Grant Smith versus
man.
Rick Thorne game of bike.
Dennis McCoy and Rick Thorne pulled up at the Polo Pool one time when I
Facts.
was there. It was crazy.
Wow. Did
Dennis
you rip?
McCoy did a fucking
He did a 540.
no.
He might have
He did like a can or a candy bar or like
Candy
he
bar?
does some.
No, he might have the candy bars.
What did he do? Like X-Up can maybe? I don't know.
He does some crazy shit, I'm sure.
Or, yeah.
That thing lived for like 2 weeks, so there was heavy traffic. Dennis McCoy, Rick Thorne, you know, I'm 16.
First
it
time I
was
met
crazy.
Grant Smith was with Denim, and I was filming a video. And he's like, yo, I'm going to do this curveball next to the Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, the one on Anaheim and MLK.
Yes.
Or PCH and MLK.
And, dude, he got shouldered. for
Yeah,
my
that's
video.
not
He's
a
like, yo, I'm going
spot.
to film this for your video. I'm like, let's go. Shoulders, and then Denim, like, you know,
Had to
backs
handle
him
it.
up.
Dude, he had a
The one they had to put grip
with
tape
the,
on?
with the poles.
Yeah.
He had a flight the next day and was
Yeah,
fucked
no,
up.
he had the flight that day.
Oh,
Sav, dude, shout out for real. Shout out Grant Smith.
dude,
That's
he's a
savage.
legend, bro. He
Yeah.
still rips. Like, I love that dude. It's crazy seeing him like with all this. Like, dude, when I saw him recently, like at the fucking warehouse, and I'm like, bro, I saw you in your apartment. Like, I saw you get into
Yeah.
a better apartment. Now you have a fucking like this is your shit. You know what I mean? Like this was your baby.
That's
Like
sick, man.
it's crazy to see, man.
That's sick.
Got a fucking office building, like fucking madam. Like what? I think there's like 7 employees maybe
That's all you
in the
need.
shipping
Yeah.
department. You know, and like yeah, it's crazy, man. Proud of him.
Dude,
really
hell
cool
yeah.
to see.
Shout out BSD.
Yeah, he's fucking about everything that any idea that I have, if I really believe in it, and it, you know, he's
No,
like,
you
all
can
right,
tell by
let's
the
try
frames.
it.
Like everyone has,
Let's try it,
everyone
you know
has
what I mean?
creative creation on their own frames. You do. Alex D got the VX shit. Chris Kyle got his shit. Denim with like the trash can shit.
Just like, yeah, figure it
Move
out.
with the bev.
Dude,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
even Trent Lutsky and Grant Uby, dude.
Oh, I love those
like
dudes,
both
dude.
those dudes,
Yeah.
like dude, Trent. We were at Swampfest, Curly, Denim, and I, and we like partied with Trent, and like I've been looking. Grant was like, "Yo, look for like a young, up and coming beast,
That's
dude."
the
You
guy.
know,
Yeah.
and I was looking for
Good
years,
trip.
Yeah.
2 years, couldn't find anyone. I was hitting up people in different cities, being like, "Hey, who's your like local up and coming dude? Like, tell me about him." And I had people I was following and like looking at, like,
Couldn't tell you
who do
out
I
here.
put on? But I never had like any solid like fucking, you know, this is it. And then we at Swampfest, he just ripped, did a crazy gap crank arm,
Yeah, I
ate
remember
shit.
that. That's
And
so
I looked at Denim and Curly and I was like, should we put him on BSD? And they're like, should we like ask Grant? And I was like, nah.
This is it. Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna put him on BSD like now. And
Yeah.
that's the same thing Maloof did for me back in the day. He's like, if you don't get on BSD with the fucking signature part getting paid, I'll quit. And this is like us just fucked up. And I was fucked up with Trent. And I was like, bro,
Welcome to BSD.
I was like, you're on BSD, bro. Like, you want it? And he's like, I was like, there might be some shit with Full Factory because he was on Sunday, you know? And like,
Yeah.
and it took a thing. Like, we had to like talk about it for a while. Like, is this a good move? Like, we don't want to harm Full Factory or any of the brands, you know? We just like hit up, I think we hit up Nuno or Grant and was like, yo, like, I think Trent talked to him or Grant. And they were just like, yo, like, here's the deal. Like, BSD USA, you know, this area of the world, BSD crew, we're not our own crew,
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
but like, this area needs a filmer. We don't have a fucking filmer.
And he right.
And we don't have like a team yet. We just have Denim and I, and
Yeah.
like that's kind of like, all
I've
right,
always- yeah,
let's
yeah,
build
that's
this shit up, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's slowly but surely it's coming together. You
No,
know?
it's sick because I've known Trent and Grant Uby for so long, or at least I've known about them, and now they're getting their, you know, they've been in
Oh.
Glasgow already. Like, it's sick.
They-
I've seen
they
that
do it.
BSD jam, the Unit 23 one. That shit was crazy.
That was sick.
Trying to
wanna
hit
go to
that. That's in
Yeah.
Glasgow, right?
Yeah, it
Or
is.
Yeah, it's
Glasgow?
sick.
Glasgow?
Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Trying to hit
Glasgow.
that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that was the thing that I just saw. Remember I told you about that Red Bull video? I think it's Glasgow, actually,
Possibly.
not Brussels. But trying to see everything. What's your favorite place you've traveled?
Probably Amsterdam.
Yeah?
Amsterdam or Tokyo. This fool.
Facts. Big shot contest or what?
Yeah,
Right.
that's what we were there for when we met up the first time in Tokyo. We went for a G-Shock
list.
contest. Stupid.
I remember you guys made a Ride BMX video. And you did a feeble with like a person in there.
Yeah, so that was when Ride was still active in Transworld Ride, as you formerly known. Now RBMX, but yeah, it was wicked. That was a dope trip. That was honestly too a weird thing too. We did the G-Shock thing, did the Ride trip. Me, Reed, and Colin were just like, fuck it, let's
did it.
stay. And I think me and Colin, what was it? We were like, if it's less than $500 to rebook our tickets, we'll do it. And it was like something like that. And we rebooked our tickets, had no place to stay, hotel, nothing. We get out of the ride,
best.
Airbnb, starts dumping, raining.
Feel that.
Bike bags, you know the deal. Trev knows.
Bike
We
bag
know.
over the shoulders.
And it starts raining, and it's like, oh, here we go.
Then we got kicked off the sidewalk by a fucking passerby.
Yeah.
Not even the cops. Not even anyone who lived at the building. Someone was just like, "You can't sit here.
You need to leave.
You don't. You." And we're like, we were standing right there, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't care. You can't sit here. You're not just gonna sit on the sidewalk." And see, I love Tokyo for their order and their cleanliness and their beautiful design. It's not that free. Like your identity and creativity can be a little bit, fucking batted down there. Amsterdam is like super creative, very free, brilliant design, shit weather. It's not the best, but yeah, those places rip, man. Super.
Yeah, I need to get
dope.
out to Amsterdam
Yeah, same.
soon.
The damn
Gotta see what's up to Jesper.
Netherlands in general. Like, Germany, Berlin. I've been saying the same places for a really long time.
I only did Barcelona and then like a little bit of, we went to Montpellier, which was sick, and right there, but I haven't done like the London,
Dude,
that
London's
whole
fire.
area.
London's
Paris,
cool. UK is not my
Amsterdam.
favorite, but Germany, man, Berlin.
I need to go to Germany.
Berlin,
Yeah, same. Germany's
Amsterdam,
on the
those are
list.
like really unique places. Like
Oh, fine.
really.
Have you been to Copenhagen?
No, and that's on the
I'll
list
go
for
there.
We're
sure.
trying to go, yeah. Well, it was going to be around street station, but if that's not happening, then
No.
full Copenhagen trip.
They don't even. I heard they don't even tell people about the CPH. Like, or like, is it?
No, yeah, it's super low.
They don't tell people because there's too many people that come.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Because
Yeah,
dude, I
it's
mean,
like
we
burned
talk
out,
about it. Like I want to go, but
Yeah.
I never know what it is. So it's like.
We got plugs. Just get tapped in,
Is it that
figure
low
out.
key? I didn't know it was
As
low
of that
key
was
like
just
that.
recently.
The-
Like the
I mean,
last
it
year.
sucks, bro. And like we're talking about, like with street station as well. Like things get too big, and it becomes less core. Well, not core, but like when there's too many people involved, it becomes less of a fun, organic,
It has
quick,
to become
like
an organized thing.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
And literally, there's like that. The shit we're doing is not.
too many people.
Shit we're doing is not viewable unless you have stands. So if you have a fucking flat situation and you have 500 people in
Yeah.
one spot that's like on the ground, there's no way people can see anything.
Yeah.
So it just ends up being a thing where like there's like the immediate like row of people who are like seeing it, the people behind them who are seeing it, and then the people behind them who are probably just fucking
Like, what the
off,
fuck's going
just
on?
drinking, hanging
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean? And you're not actually able to like be involved and get see the shit. Like so either like the spot design needs to change or
iPhones.
either spot design needs to change, the jam design needs to change. But
I
that
like-
was the first time I saw that was at Street Station. I was like 500 people can't ride the spot.
Yeah.
You know, like that sucks. Like, get one go for an hour at a jam. Like, I flew all the way over to this fucking part of the world and like, it's sick to ride with everyone, but you have to snake 10 people. And then you feel like an asshole.
Fuck them.
And you don't want to be that guy, but then you literally realize you're like, and everyone's like, nah, it's just what you do. And I'm like, I don't even fucking like that culture really. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, I'm gonna go. Like, and there's someone who's really hungry and they're like, oh, I gotta go. Like, and they're really cutting people off like consistently. And you're like, what the fuck, guy? Like,
Yeah.
and we got 30 more minutes till we move spots, trying to do this one fucking trick.
And you got
Ace fakey.
you got that ice pick though.
I did.
You got the hammer.
It was like, yeah, it was like 3-4 goes. Well, yeah. It was cool. I was like, I showed up and I was like, okay, this is what it is. Do it. Get in there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But like, it definitely, I had weird internal things going on. I was like, do I really just like cut this guy off? Like, I was pretty much just like sitting back with a group of like 10 dudes, just like laughing at how we can't.
You also
go,
don't want to be
know what
that
I mean?
American like cutting off people.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to be that fun guy.
I'm just saying.
I mean, that's real. In France,
it's
people be
real,
like,
yeah.
fuck this
Stupid
guy.
American.
Yeah, dude, piece of shit.
But you go to people's countries like, oh, this fucking guy came here and did this.
Yeah, fucking show off.
Yeah, I
Fuck
don't
this
know.
guy. It's like, yeah, it's weird, but I
Have you ever been to a contest in Europe? They fucking snake the shit out of you. They will snake the fuck out of you.
Simple
You've been to a
session
practice in Europe, they will snake the shit out of you. It don't matter. It's all right. It's a jam.
Fuck it.
Everyone's excited. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Who cares? If you're bummed about getting snaked at a jam, bro, leave.
there's no getting
Or
there's
cut
no getting
somebody
bummed.
off.
It's just
Or throw an elbow. Fucking elbow somebody. What do you mean?
the
Whole
worst
shot.
the worst thing was like just like not like getting to a point where eventually it's just kind of like, all right, I did a couple things, like fuck yeah, and like now like not gonna ride. There's no point. Which kind of changes it to like the jams are not for the pros. The jams are for the
for the
fucking
kids.
kid.
Yeah.
Like the
Nah,
kids are the
you-
local
if you
up and coming
wanna ride-
rippers who are like down to fucking send it.
Throw down.
And that's like for like everyone else to just be there supporting, and that's cool to me too. Like I'm
Yeah,
down with that
definitely,
shit.
yeah.
Like you don't need to fucking rip, you know.
But if you want to ride. If if you're gonna put too much pressure on yourself like that, like people do that to themselves, where they, they'll start stressing out. They'll be getting mad at others, like trying to fucking get to the spot. And it's
Yeah,
like,
I
bro,
think,
relax. Like it's a gym. Of course, there's gonna be a bunch of heads. There's gonna be a bunch of people who are just as eager to ride the spot as you are. Everyone showed up for the same thing, right? But come on.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's like spot selection. Like if you have a down rail, for example, people have to line up and they have to get somewhat organized to like go and pedal at it, and then
And
after
focus on
after
the
they're
trick.
done, they have to fuck off. You can't just
Yeah.
like rip and turn around and keep riding,
Double
or
back,
like
yeah.
double
Yeah.
back,
Double
or,
back.
Let
or
the
anything.
others
Like
do their
there
shit.
has to be
Yeah.
there has to be a looping system.
agree, bro. I agree.
That could make it so like a jam of 500 people could be sick, because
Yeah.
otherwise it's just kind of sick. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's just no, I see. I know what you mean.
But I love jams, man. Fuck, throw a
Same,
jam.
I love jams, bro. Shout out jams.
Throw a jam. Build a spot. Throw a jam.
Most underrated meme ever. Throw a
Throw a
jam.
jam.
Anything happens, throw a jam.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you got
Throw
a
a
bike?
rave.
Throw a jam. Throw a
Yeah.
rave. All the stuff. Like,
COVID happens. Throw a rave.
dude. You did that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't have
We could leave it off.
We've been going too long already. We'll save that shit for next week or something. But yeah.
No, we can cut all that last bit out.
Give a fuck about that. No,
No,
good.
let's put the
But
whole interview in like
at the end of the
120
day-
speed, you know, like 120%.
Yeah, we can
I mean,
get the fuck out of
shit,
here.
I had a couple,
That was
I had a
great.
couple good
Yeah.
topics.
I had a great
but
time.
We can speak
Nah,
on
this was
some
the
more
Reed
shit
Stark
later.
interview. Checking up
Damn.
2022.
I can't
other
believe
topics
we
you got? What other
interviewed. We
topics?
can't. We
One more
interviewed-
topic. One more topic.
Oh, one more topic. Top one. I think what I would. Love
You want to talk about that legal civ?
I would love to hear Reed's opinion if Reed knows about it.
Do you know both sides of illegal civ?
Do you know any? You know what's
This
going
is
on? Have you heard
see. Here's the
anything
thing.
with-
This is
What?
the part where I'm like, we're talking about skating now. Like, I don't expect Reed.
Reed
Stark
don't
to
know
about
What?
that.
What are you talking about?
See what I mean?
Yeah, it's
why
gotta
would
be-
You didn't say it.
Well, so are you familiar with illegal civ?
No, this is a long
Illegal
conversation
civ?
too. to
No,
where you
but I know what a civ is in hockey.
Okay, so he
We're all
doesn't
good.
know.
Yeah, no, it's nothing.
It's fine.
Well, that's the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to give a special shout out to my fucking bookie and like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
If there's anything you guys would like to know, hit us up in the chat. W's in the.
Nah, Reed. Thanks for pulling up. We
We're
had a good
not
time.
live.
Hey, man.
Let's get
Yeah,
back out. We're
anytime.
gonna, it's been good the last couple days. We got the
Let's
weekend
go on a
ahead of
trip,
us.
man.
It's always good hanging out.
Let's go on.
Hey,
This is the trio /
Go on a trip. Throw a
quadruple
jam.
squad.
Reed taught me how to travel, man. That's all I'm saying.
Same.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
That's what it's all about.
Reed
That's what
ain't
it's all
ever
about.
tght me shit.
Reed taught me how to load a map
I
while you're
taught
on
you disc
Wi-Fi.
golf. Fuck that.
Aight.
Fuck that.
I take that back.
I taught you
He
disc
taught
golf.
me disc golf.
Let's go.
He taught me disc
Yeah.
golf. I showed Reed about the fanny pack, and this motherfucker blew it out of proportion. So you know what I mean.
Always got the thing on me.
Pause.
That was good.
Hey, yeah. So
Yeah,
final
hey,
words.
plug
Final
yourself,
words.
man.
Yeah.
Plug
Yeah.
your shits. Where do they find you? Where do they fucking find your signature products? Everything. Man.
SoundCloud link.
Take
You're
a
the guy.
trip. Throw a jam. I'm out.
Yes, sir. There it is.
Peace.
Go. There it is.
Let's go.
What was that? That was an hour and a half, right?
I'd say.
Had to be,
Let 'em
right?
know.